Hinges, we're going to keep them in there for a second. Hinges on this side, 2 air bladders on the far side. I think they're from an F-150. Taylor's controlling them there with a series of valves.
Let me explain how this goes. Basically, there's a valve here that blocks off the pressure inside the 2 air bladders from the tank, and then this one is a bleed from the internal pressures in the bladder. So by opening this valve, I put air into the air bladder, and then by closing this and opening this valve, I bleed air from the air bladder.
And then what we have is there are 3 frames inside. There's 2 on the left wall, 1 on the right. We've got the tilt mechanism hooked up to a couple of pulleys attached to the substore. And then what we can do is we can control the angle of the tilt of all of the frames by where we place the basically where we hit the pivot, where we get
the distance between the pivot, and the rope.
You can't really see it, but there's a series of holes drilled there, so we can actually change the angle. And then you've got a spring that counteracts, so we get shifting in the opposite direction. We have a similar mechanism that controls the 2 lights on the top. And
we have stops for
yeah. And there are stops for the level position, stops for the lower position.
So these are the level positions. The level position stops can be removed like this, and then we have lower stops. So can you flick that one over too? Here, I hope there's somebody in there. Okay. And then you can bleed it down, and these lower stops will keep you from destroying your air bladder. So.
Did you ever go down that far earlier when you were doing the
No, because
I went pretty close.
I
I think I might have actually touched it, but I didn't really slam down on it.